learned it the hard way. Friends never last long. I'm trying to get my cash long. You niggas off point like the bag wrong.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your guy, J100, Puff Puff, No Pass Reacts, back with another reaction video. On the early side, wake and bake style. And this morning we blowing grenadine. Blowing some grenadine. Alright, we got Top 10 Live TV Mistakes. Even though the screen says Top 10 Live TV Fails, the title shows Top 10 Live TV Mistakes. This should be pretty funny, man. This was sent in by one of the viewers. Shout out to y'all. Keep sending me them videos you want me to react to, man, and I'll make sure I get them done. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you do me a favor. Hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button one time. Hit that subscribe button for me too. Hit that subscribe button. And make sure that notification bell is turned on so you will not miss one single reaction from me when I do upload. And I upload often. So make sure that notification bell is turned on. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Top 10 Live TV Mistakes. Let's go.
This is Junkrave here. In today's video, we'll be going through the top 10 biggest mistakes on live TV.
Close. It's coming. Ryan Blaney, third tonight.
Good run tonight for Blaney. Tough to do with those masks.
In 10th spot, we've got the shopping channel. They're trying to sell this puncture-proof, or I guess puncture-resistant air mattress. And unfortunately for them, it doesn't work as well as they expect.
So we get the aerobed out, because it takes a second. I mean, yeah, it's not fun. And these are these. I remember when we had pups. We lost our dogs in the past couple of years, but we used to always let the dogs come and sleep with it on the air mattress too, or on the aerbed, because it works.
Yeah, this one is actually 40% more puncture resistant. So if you've got pets, love it. And I have.
Oh,
that one time when maybe don't go on it with
can't do that with you. You can't have the meals on.
Over tonight, this is going to be one of my favorite clips in this entire list. We've got a bunch of news anchors who decided to do this segment where they just said a bunch of hip lingo. They tried to, I guess, relate to the youngsters and that kind of stuff. And they were saying a bunch of stuff like lit, fam, yeet, and a bunch of other stuff. This was like a 40-second segment, and they were just saying stuff like
I'm
this
gonna go ahead and
non-stop.
call Epic Fail
It was
already.
full-on cringe.
At H&R Block.
Ad gang in the building. Ad gang in the building.
Good morning, TPS students. It is testing week, and it's time to slay all day.
Stay woke, on fleek, and get that Gucci breakfast.
Goals. Say bye, Felicia, to that testing stress. Weather's going to be turned, right, Chris?
Yes! The weather's going to be lit during testing week. A hundo P chance of success. You've got
What
this,
the
kids.
fuck, bro?
Steve, how about that traffic? Are we looking better than We're talking turf. Almost won't be an issue. No traffic problems around any TPS schools to keep you from taking those tests.
I remember we've got a news station that pulled a prank on their weather girl. I'm not sure the backstory behind this, how they got her to wear a green dress. But as you know, if you wear a green dress, green clothes in general, when you're on a green screen, those get keyed out also. So you can put whatever you want behind it. And they took advantage of this by putting a dancing guy on the beach doing some crazy moves. Let's just say that as her body. And she was a little bit weirded out.
Notamos que las condiciones están fluctuando entre los 80 hasta los 90 grados. Parece que tenemos un problema, me imagino, con las luces, pero no se preocupen. Seguimos con el tiempo. Las temperaturas para hoy van a ser aproximadamente de 100.
In sense, but I think for a lot of people, if you win big on the lottery, you're probably not going to go back to your job. I think that's a given. However, this woman, she's a reporter, and she actually won the lottery live on air with a couple friends. And she was freaking out while this was all going on. Super excited.
I remember this. I've seen this
said
before.
On air, live, that she wasn't going to be coming to work tomorrow and basically quit, kind of. And unfortunately for her, she didn't realize that she'd only won $5,000. It wasn't like a big jackpot or anything like that.
Gotta go back to work.
A couple of million or something. And she had to apologize to everybody at her news station.
40 décimos que se han vendido. Este maravilloso número, un número que jamás vamos a olvidar.
That is Natalia Escudero, who worked for the public broadcaster RTVE. She began screaming live on air when the result was announced and told audiences she was
jumping the gun,
not coming to work tomorrow.
Oh dear, jumped the gun slightly at sea.
Right,
It turned out that she'd only won a small share of the big prize.
Real quick, before we do the next one, make sure you leave a like on this video and also subscribe to my channel and you'll win the lottery tomorrow. Over 6 feet of NASCAR driver Brian Blaney. After the race, he was doing the interview, giving his opinions on the race, all that kind of stuff. And after his interview, at the very end of it, he's wearing a mask the entire time. I guess he just forgot and did this.
Burned the right front off of it and couldn't stay with the 9 there late in the run, and then the 11 got by me. But overall, not a bad day for a body armor Ford Mustang. You know, just 2 solid races here at Charlotte. Just need to find a little bit more speed, but we're right there. I'm really proud of this team.
Yeah, getting close. It's coming. Ryan Blaney, third tonight.
Good run tonight. For playing. Tough to do with those masks.
Number 5, the news station reported on this story. The reporter is out on the scene doing like a live little broadcast type of situation, and he's talking about this 6-year-old boy who was hurt by a fallen metal pole. He was just out playing in his backyard or something like that, and this pole fell on him. And
what the fuck?
It's kind of like a serious story, but in the background, while this guy's reporting, some guy who's had way too much to drink literally falls out of his window of his house, stumbles around, gets back up, and goes inside. It's just like seeing something off of like a cartoon or something like that. But it's made all that much more funny because the reporter tries to stay serious because of this story.
Johnson, it appears a heavy metal pole fell, crushing the boy. CBS 2's Derek Dennis is live in Lodi tonight, where the neighborhood is in shock. Derek?
Well, Christine, they are. The whole neighborhood knows the boy.
What the fuck was he doing?
When that pole came crashing on him in front of horrified witnesses.
This one is disgusting, but it is just downright fantastic. We've got an Ironman competition on this beach that also included drinking a 6-pack or something. More or less, there was just a ton of people on this beach that were all completely sloshed. And this reporter, she's talking about it, all that kind of stuff, interviewing some people, and a girl right next to the reporter had too much. She's paying attention to her. And at this point, you think it's pretty funny, but there's not too much else going on. When at the very end, another person just comes out of nowhere and throws up all over this reporter, the camera crew, and the cameras. Like, it was some projectile.
Nah, bro.
You paddled a mile in the ocean, and now what are you doing?
Chugging a 6-pack of beer.
Chugging a 6-pack of beer. I feel that you are very well. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, no! It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. This is my friend Sarah. Sarah was trying to finish her 6-pack.
Welcome to Ironman.
It looks like you've been training for this for some time.
I've been doing this for about 25 years.
Oh!
No!
Are you kidding me?
It's a locker room celebration, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to bring her out.
Oh, man, that's sick.
I guess
they would have had
we
to
saw
give me
everything
a
in
bonus
that live,
at work
John.
for that, bro.
We get a Halloween clip, which I'm excited for. We're not too far away. It's probably my favorite holiday, but this news crew, they were doing a little story for it in the morning and talking about candy, and I guess one of the anchors got a little carried away thinking about candy or maybe something else. I don't know. There's some implications in this clip, perhaps.
I like to eat candy corn one color at a time. If you're really getting OCD about it. Well, I'm not always a nibbler and kind of a gobbler.
Big old freak.
I eat a lot of candy.
Big old freak. Yeah.
We're done! Oh, God. Do you understand how often we get that close?
I'm sorry.
Number 2, this is a pretty old clip. We've got a politician, I think he's the finance minister of South Africa or something like that, or at least was, and he was talking about stuff, being interviewed, just the usual politics type of thing, when all of a sudden you could hear that the chair that he was sitting on was starting to crack. Like, it gave off a little warning, and then things escalated, and I'll let you watch what happened.
Is that a place and a point for him to raise that, or is it a done deal by the country manual?
It's actually an opportunity for members of parliament to actually digest and go through the documentation that is going to be presented to the public. And the opportunity for proper engagement is actually after the tabling of the
Up next, we got an honorable mention. I'm not sure what's going on with this news crew, but there's something going on behind the scenes, I swear. There's no way that this reporter didn't know what she was doing. Basically, she was at this Halloween shop because they're doing a Halloween story, and she was dressed up as like a Popeye's chicken sandwich or something like that. I don't know, something stupid, but she was making some jokes, and like I said, there's no way that she didn't know what she was doing.
We talked about picking safe Halloween costumes earlier, but now let's focus on how to save money on those costumes. Right now, Tyra Majors is live at Bakersfield Workwear and Costumes with all the tips you need to know. Tyra, you were looking quite delicious this morning, I have to say.
What the fuck?
Do I look like a tasty Popeye's chicken sandwich?
I am not going to answer any of these questions.
I kind of want to eat myself, but I can't. That's hilarious.
And finally, number one spot, let's video off with another weather girl. And this girl, she's doing, the weather. She's talking about what's going on, all that kind of stuff. And she not only was saying that there was going to be a cold front moving in, but she was also showing that there was going to be a cold front moving in. And I'm not going to necessarily explain it too much. All I'm saying is that there's two things showing that the cold front is moving in.
Headlights.
A well-defined storm sitting up to the north. The first band of rain pushed through yesterday, and it really broke up as it did so, but we do have a second band of rain set to push through tonight into tomorrow morning. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of rain with this as it moves through. A look at today at a glance, we're seeing dense fog and drizzle close to the coastline, and that's going to continue through the morning hours. Just like it yesterday, boy, was it ever misty close to the coastline.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later, though.
Alright, that was cool, y'all. That was cool. That was a good way to start the morning, man. On the wake and bake side, man. Some comedy. I'm going to go ahead and knock out a few more reaction videos today. So stay tuned for those. This was Top 10 Live TV Mistakes. Top 10 Live TV Mistakes. Reaction with your guy Puff Puff. No Pass Reacts. J100. Hey, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Share the video. And make sure the notification bell is turned on. Until the next one, I'm up out of here. Yeah.